Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Some of you might know that quote, that poem, whatever you want to call it, from Coach Carter, and it is something that has been etched in my mind since the time I first watched that film as a child. And naturally, as with anything like that, its meaning to me has developed over time. Slowly but surely, it's become more potent to me, more meaningful in my life as a whole. And it's something that I've been thinking quite a lot about recently, because I'm beginning to learn that on a personal level, it's become a strength of mine socially. And I say that humbly. I know where I'm very weak socially. I know where I'm strong. And in many ways, yes, it's something I take pride in. It's something that I will always work on. But it's something that I feel like everybody has access to. And it's a skill like nothing else. But I feel like the skill for me on a personal level is rooted in the trust and belief in my own way of thinking and my own thought process, my own ability to be fluid mentally, my own acceptance that my ideas and my thoughts are not me. They may be a part of me, but they are by no means who I am. They are something that I can detach from and attach to in any given moment. I can speak passionately about it 1 second and I can change my mind about it the next minute. And I've spoken on this channel about it before. Long story short, you can sit there and question, well, how can you be so confident and trusting in the way you think if you can talk about it passionately 1 moment and talk about it the next? My response to that is quite simple. If you have been passionately believing in one thing for a long period of time and it served you for a long period of time, then, and it served others throughout history, preferably this way of thinking has served others throughout history, then you have a good leg to stand on. You have a good basis to pit your ideas against. You then take every single idea that counters your idea, you pit it to your idea, and it's not a war, it's not a battle, it's simply just an observation. Sometimes that idea will change. You can have an idea that has been the case for 10 years or so that changes in a blink of an eye because you're exposed to a new understanding. Anyway, I digress. I believe it's rooted in this deep-rooted confidence, this deep-rooted trust that like we can all build within ourselves. Trusting that we will be okay if we have a stable datum that is broken and shattered. A stable datum being an idea, a piece of data that computes in our mind as somewhat fact. And we're able to disassociate ourselves being whatever you believe yourself to be as separate from that idea or belief system or thought that we have. And on a personal level, I feel like a big part of it comes from my belief and acceptance that anything is possible. Quite literally, anything that can be comprehended is possible. And I'm not even going to go into examples. And I believe that it's something that we can all bring out of those around us by simply shining our light and subconsciously giving others permission to do the same. on a personal level, in many ways, you could argue that's kind of what I see this channel as. I simply explained it to a friend I was talking to yesterday as, if I can train every day, I like to think that you might see me train every day, no matter how you feel about my training every day, and think, oh, no, today I can get some work in. That's it. That's a win for me. I know I've already done that at least once, so I'm successful beyond measure. I shine my light and allowed somebody else to shine theirs. And recently, I've been really observant of its potency in social situations and in social dynamics. Social dynamics being something that I'm very conscious of. I'm not one of those people that just mindlessly sits in social interactions. When I was younger, it came across as being shy. I didn't really